Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for another roundtable for the Euro 2020 tournament. We have some special guests in Callum Williams and Rowe, alongside my beautiful co-host Jacob Murchison. Will be joining us. Maybe we'll get some other people on the pod today, but you don't know. They might be out helping the economy at some local patios. But we're going to be talking about the round of 16 in the Euro 2020. Obviously, we're recording this on Sunday, so some games have already happened, but some games have not happened. So we're going to start by talking about the games that have happened because obviously they're not as exciting to talk about, and we'll get to the later ones later. The first game that happened today on Sunday, Belgium versus Portugal. Belgium, they finished top of their group. They only gave up one goal. Lukaku and De Bruyne, they're on fire. The whole tournament leading up to the round of 16. Portugal, they finished third in their group. They got slaughtered by Germany. Wasn't a good showing. Their defense looked pretty shaky. But Cristiano Ronaldo were still scoring goals. But in the end, Belgium ended up winning 1-0 over Portugal today.
Big soccer fan, 1-0.
Oh, 1-0. 1-0.
What a donut.
I'm gonna go to Callum first. Callum, what are your thoughts about this game? If you watched this game today?
Did he watch it?
I'm just making sure you did.
I was in the Murchison residence. I was accompanied by a couple lads, a couple good guys. No, the game wasn't a bad game. Portugal didn't have much going forward. I don't know how you don't start Bruno in
best player on the pitch.
Match. Like, we got Mr. Bruno advocate over there in the United kit. But realistically, you got Sanchez holding that midfield together. Let him play the CDM role, kind of run it like Conte with Pogba in France type idea. So I don't know how you don't let a gamer like Bruno hop in that. Jay will love to hear this. They toss on Joe Felix with Bruno. And they were creating. Like, they were actually... they were actually creating stuff and they were actually moving forward. So I just think it comes down to a bad pick by the manager, and he's looking like Southgate with that team.
I was gonna say.
Still, I got a question for you. If you saw the game, Kevin De Bruyne and Hazard both come off the pitch with injuries. We know who they're playing next, and the team we're going to talk about too in the Asuri. Who do they stand a chance against Italy? They've only conceded one goal without De Bruyne and Hazard.
I don't think Hazard's that big of a miss. I think he
hasn't done anything this year.
De Bruyne's obviously a huge one, and I don't know. Hopefully he's fit, but typical Italy getting.
I was going to say, I heard you're a big fan of those players that club he plays for.
City.
Yeah, they need a city doctor just to give him a.
Exactly. Give him a few injections, give him a few steroids, and he'll be back on his way.
Unreal.
Send him off to Pep's dodgy doctor.
Big fan. Belgium 2018 had them winning the World Cup, finished in the semifinals, number one team in the world. It looks like they're poised to make a deep run finally in the golden generation, hopefully getting a trophy, because they haven't been, they've been falling pretty short in the last couple of tournaments other than World Cup 2018. Quarterfinals, I think, last Euro to Wales, if I do remember correctly.
They lost them, and then
Belgium were weird this year because in the group stage, they looked like they could have scored a goal every single time they went forward, but looked like they could leak goals all over the place. But today, Portugal, even when Bruno and Felix came on, like, Portugal looked better, but the Tonga and Alderweireld and Vermaelen actually looked solid at the back, like in that 5-back. And then Lukaku and Hazard, when he was on the counter, and the other Hazard, they actually looked okay going forward.
Wait, I was about to say, what are we gonna have to
tournament so far?
No, Patricio should have done better, but it was a good finish.
He striked that well. Like,
always there to critique.
I would have saved it.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Callum the Dragon over
Callum
here?
the Dragon over here.
But I mean, Portugal didn't look so disappointed that they lost. I think they kind of come improvement. Guess who's just on right now?
Oh no. TSM podcast. Oh god.
Yo, this guy is ready to go on the hub. No shirt.
Yeah,
this guy.
But It's the post 9 holes look. You know what I mean? I'm all sweaty. Fucking had to take the polo off.
That's what happens when you're walking around for 160 shots.
No, that's what happens when you're riding in the humidity of fucking Thorold.
Like, you got to be swinging at 8-10 after a bender last night. It's
no big deal.
Jay made me get up to no good this morning.
Jay Merchantson's always up to no good.
No big deal.
Hey, Mathias, we're talking about the stinker from Portugal.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. It's Portugal. I said it in the first episode. I said they weren't going far. You know, people made fun of me saying Ruben Dias was a good defender, and I said he's toast after one ball over the top of his head. And guess who scored that? And guess the play. And you know, if you watch the France game, I predicted it. I spoke it into existence. Ball over the top of his head, he gets burnt like toast, and it balls in the back of the net. You know, people want to talk about.
Hey, if I remember that episode properly, you're saying that Portugal wasn't getting out of the group. So
yeah.
To be fair, they scraped it.
I'm giving them credit. I'm giving them credit.
Scraped it. Two penalties that were absolutely nothing penalties against France.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get next game.
They definitely got scared.
Next game here, Italy, Austria. The Azzurri have yet to concede before that game, and they did eventually, narrowly defeating Austria 2-1 in extra time. It looked pretty damn close.
And I think I'm the only one here who predicted Italy to win it all, and now you're calling them a wagon. I don't know. Call me a casual Euro soccer fan, but I'm gonna get it right this time, I think.
Okay, my opinion on the Italians now has definitely changed after this game. I don't know about you guys.
No.
Mine stayed the same.
Mine stayed the same as well.
Yeah, they didn't score in 90 minutes.
It's good that they were conceded against, because I think this whole idea about you can't score a goal against Italy. I'm happy they got out of the way in the round of 16, because now they can move forward and not think about that and have that in the back of their mind if that is something they're thinking about. But I still think they're going to go on and win the whole thing.
This guy could give Gary Neville a run for his money with his analysis here, right?
Oh, they don't get scored on, they don't score for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You got a team who's actually skillful, moves the ball around and pressures them. They're going to crack. They aren't a solid wall back there. They haven't conceded, but arguably I'll say it, Wales was in their group. They had one of the easiest groups in this whole entire tournament in my eyes.
Okay.
They didn't have much competition with Turkey there, and they aren't that good. They aren't that good. They're overhyped.
I can't really speak because the Italians have, you know, kind of quieted me at every step of the way. I did give the Italians a lot of shit going into the tournament. You know, just because, you know, Uruguay beat them in the World Cup, you know, 1-0. How are you?
Uruguay comes into this somehow. We're talking Euro here, buddy.
Yeah, well, Uruguay has a history of beating down supposedly dominant European opposition, but that's for another episode. But no, they look good. Should be a formidable matchup between them and Belgique. But we'll see next Friday. You know, we'll see how Market Lane's rolling. I'll be live and direct from there. I'll be making an appearance. So hopefully they win. You know, hopefully we get to see Malcolm finally make a right prediction.
Hopefully,
we get to see Malcolm can escape the casuals. Still
in that man.
The thing is, France runs over Italy as soon as they see him in the semis. Over.
I think Belgium.
Talk about France. Are they going to get by Belgium?
If they get through, they're getting run over.
Just want to say, call me a casual, but I'm pretty sure I'm third in this fantasy Euro 2020 league right now. Not coming out. I think I'm ahead of Dill.
Hey, well, when you're like this, your team straight line.
I don't know. I think I'm ahead of a few of you guys in this call right now, but
Malcolm Govius.
That's for a later date. That's for a later date. We're talking Euro 2020 right now. We're not talking about the fantasy league. We're talking about the games that happen.
Wow.
Feelings right now. But yeah,
no, I have to ask. Mr. Jay Merchanson. Jay, I have to ask you, because you're a smart man, right? If you look at the Italian squad they put in front of Austria, right? What changes do you make to that defensive line?
Well, first of all, Chiellini wasn't playing, so give them some slack. And the defensive line is not the problem; it's scoring the goals. And maybe you start Bellotti over Immobile. Maybe you do.
I think they're both as average as one another.
Immobile doesn't come back. He's got to get a little bit of Harry Kane into his game. He doesn't come back and check in and get the ball. he's always on the back shoulder of the defender.
But that's Chiro's game has always been that.
And
no, but you need the mix, man. You can't just be always forward.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that's always been his game.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying what he needs to do to improve, man.
Yes.
Like he's got to mix some Kane into his game.
I'm also not a huge fan of Verratti and Jorginho playing beside each other because I think they're both defensively minded first.
Yeah.
I think Jorginho's an
Jorginho's not out there to play any defense. He's out there to get the ball and.
But he doesn't move. He doesn't attack with them, right? He doesn't.
Jorginho's horrible. Let's be real.
Did Locatelli play in the round of 16?
Locatelli sat. Verratti started.
Yeah, that's an issue. He's their best midfielder.
Yeah.
But Locatelli came on, no?
Yeah, he wasn't started. He didn't start.
If you look at Chiesa and who's the other one that scored?
God.
Insigne, no?
No, it's
Pessina.
When they came on, they looked mad that they didn't start. They looked like they were ready to kill the manager. Like they thought they should have been in the starting 11, those two.
I think Locatelli helps that a lot though, because then your other midfielders don't have to worry about defensive duties, and he's going to carry the ball forward. And
kind of like Paul Pogba with France.
Pogba, or even like Paulinho did today, kind of. Like he did that a bit for Portugal today. Like he let Renato Sanchez have a free roll because he just sat in front of that defense.
And what do we think about Sanchez? Like, I guess reviving his national career again. Like he just pops up at these tournaments. Like, sure, how old is he? What, 23? Like, he's young, but he just goes extinct for 4 years, and then he's just gonna pop back up and just absolutely light up the Euro.
Lille. You want a league?
I could win a league and title.
Oh, of course. We're gonna figure out
the Dragon as your keeper in Lille.
Hey Jay, how about the Dutch Wagons?
We're about to talk about that. We're about to talk about that. Yeah.
Hey, your sleeper pick, my sleeper pick, Callum's sleeper pick. The Netherlands, they bit the dust hard today.
But what happened?
Word for word, what Jay wrote down here is no chance for the Czechs. Dutch are a wagon. Word for word, what Jay wrote down here in this document. And obviously, the Dutch finished first in their group, scored the most goals with 8. All of you guys riding
in the tournament.
In the tournament.
Did you see Wijnaldum today? Because I didn't. Where was he?
I heard he was in the midfielder's pocket when he got home.
In 96 minutes, he completed 10 passes. That's not even a joke. 10 passes in 96 minutes for your main guy, basically.
Everything goes through him.
He's the captain. Like he makes the team pick.
But okay, so we're gonna have this conversation. I want to answer it. Is that red card by Delight a red card?
Hundos.
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
Taste and see.
And your famous quotes is a bear shit in the woods.
Famous quote by Jay. Heard it many times.
So I've heard a couple opinions on it. One, I know the consensus is everybody here, but I mean a lot of other people are saying that it should have been a foul on Delight and he should have gotten a free kick.
We're talking about a TSN analyst on soccer.
Thank you, Callum.
So Delight's in front of him. Like he can't go anywhere. Like, do you want him to play leapfrog and jump over his back? No, he can't.
Delight slips. Yeah.
I also want to hear Mathias. You had some criticism on Denzel Dumfries.
Yeah, he's overrated.
He was the best player for the Dutch today.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem like it it didn't seem like it apart from that one block that he saved the score from being nothing.
Oh. Nice.
I think he's a winger for me. Like he's decent at the back, but going forward, like he's a good player going forward.
He had to with 10 men.
Yeah.
And they put Stabby Promes on.
Yeah, I know. How is that guy not in jail is beyond me.
What happened? I genuinely don't know what happened.
Or was it alleged?
His grandmother.
Was it alleged? Like I read something quick during the match and it was saying that like he missed training and he's complying with the investigation. So they obviously investigated and like he got away with it.
I also want to hear you guys' opinion on Frankie de Boer. Is he still the Dutch coach going into the World Cup next year?
No chance.
No, I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I had no idea who that guy was until Dylan told me about him in a group chat. Couldn't tell you.
He's the worst Premier League manager of all time.
Couldn't tell you a manager outside of South America.
But Frank de Boer is also a legend. Like he was incredible for Ajax.
Yeah, no, but you can play the game. You can't always.
Yeah, no, I know he's a terrible manager, no doubt.
It's like what my dad says: the best players are the worst managers, and the worst players are the best managers.
Except for Solskjaer.
Yeah, get out of here, out of my ear, you Man United, out of my kitchen, out of my kitchen.
Well, we're gonna let the man who was actually, from there, the origin, talk about the last quarterfinal game to be finished, and that is the Wales-Denmark game. Mr. Williams, what went wrong for your Welsh? Please.
Big time players didn't show up in a big time game. When you got the likes of Gareth Bale and Dan James on your wings, and they can't generate nothing, like no wind turbulence going there, no powers being generated. It was not embarrassing to watch. You don't expect them to go deep. They're no powerhouse, but it wasn't a sight to watch.
You expected more.
Yeah, exactly. Realistically, the Danes are missing their best player. Like, I know we're going to touch on that later in this.
Yeah.
Did Bale score?
Pardon?
Bale didn't score, right?
No, but game not against Italy, game before, game after, whatever. He had 2 assists, but the ball.
You think he'll be there next tournament? I guess
they kept asking him, right? They kept asking him.
Pro golfer.
Star, hard is. I just got it on right there. The guy golfer. Qualified for the World Cup. You aren't gonna see him there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In 3 it's 3 years, right?
3 years. Yeah.
He has 3 years left in his tank. It's just whether or not he's an international retiree early, or
I think he'll end up in America or somewhere.
But the thing is, he's even said it. He goes, when it said, we've all seen the flag, Wales, golf, Madrid, in that order. He'll say he doesn't care about anything other than Wales and golf. His passion is with the Welsh Dragon, which it's nice to see, because arguably the best Welsh player, Ryan Giggs, had zero passion for the Welsh national team. So it's pretty nice to see Bale's passion there. But
of course, everything falls back to United.
Name Sparky Hughes, Ian Rush. Name a better Welsh player than Ryan Giggs. You really can't. He might also be the best Welsh boxer, but that's in the women's side of things. So we don't really know about it.
You can't be saying.
Well, he can't be doing what he did, so we got to expose the guy.
All right, so we had the quarterfinal matchup between the Czechs and the Danes. 2 teams I don't think either of us really thought were going to be in the quarterfinal. Who do you give in the edge to?
Denmark.
The Czechs.
Whoever wins the rock, paper, scissors battle.
I know I wasn't on the first podcast. But I had Denmark as
What were your guys' reaction when you saw Christian Eriksen just collapse? I wasn't able to watch that game live, but what were your guys' reaction when that happened?
I was actually at your house, Malcolm.
Yeah, I heard that.
And me and your buddy Cam genuinely thought he died.
That's what everyone was saying, right?
So the thing is, everybody was up in arms that they weren't pumping him right from the start, but he wasn't dead at the start.
Mm-hmm.
He had a heart rate. Paramedics came out, and then his heart rate went.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The guy goes to hospital after literally having zero pulse and FaceTimes the boys and says, "You better play today."
You guys got to go on. That's crazy. That's insane.
It's more than a game. That's the thing. That's what
I am more surprised. I am more surprised that it wasn't more severe. Because if you watch, it's fucking difficult to watch a man go from upright position to absolutely eating the ground and then just laying on there. And you see the head bounce off the ground, and that just worries you, because
imagine that happens at a youth soccer game with a parent.
Yeah. And this guy's a healthy guy, right? He's
Yeah.
a top tier athlete.
He went to
pros.
Italy, no?
Yeah.
Like you
Constant
don't expect that to
physicals.
happen.
Constant physicals, constant nutrition,
Yep.
always under a microscope,
Yep.
and then he just
Out of
does that.
nowhere.
It's kind of scary to compare, but if I'm not mistaken, it was Jay Bomeister during the playoffs for St. Louis.
I
Gary
forgot
Fisher.
about this.
I remember the Dallas guy. I remember in
Rich
Dallas
Peverley.
it happened.
Yeah, Rich Peverley.
Rich Peverley. I remember that
Like
one.
Rich Peverley was like done, like that.
Yeah.
Never played a
And
game
then
after
brought
that.
him back.
Yeah, I remember that one. Like a
No,
lot.
but
Like, very, very.
I
good.
forgot about the Bomeister incident.
Same.
It
Yeah.
was the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, I
No.
remember that.
No, I don't think it was. It was either during or before the playoffs, and it happened. But it just goes to show you how like freak of nature that shit is,
Yeah.
and it's fucking gut wrenching to watch. Like I watched it, and I couldn't watch.
And that's what people were saying too. People were saying like the media, like the people who were doing the cameras, they should have panned out, right? Because
Yeah.
the teammates had to go surround him, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, the camera people should have panned out, showed respect to him because this guy is literally dead on the field, and
Like,
they're zooming in on his face, right?"
They can get the cameras off of a streaker running down the middle
Exactly.
of the pitch.
And
Yeah.
even like the TV companies, just go to your studio. Just
Yeah.
I don't care if they're showing the feed at the actual cameras. Cut to your studio. Like you get as much responsibility on like TSN or BBC.
Oh, you're
BBC
right there.
Yeah,
Just
and
put-
Cal makes a great point. Like if they're not able to show a streaker going across the field, even like NFL games, even they don't do that, and they're able to show a guy like with no heart rate on the ground, just pass out completely on the field, and they're just zooming in on his face. I don't know what the difference. I think it's worth showing that than it is showing some random guy just trying to get five seconds of fame going across the field.
I would rather see a streaker butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Than watch another man almost lose his life, not only in front of his wife, but in front of 17,000 people.
Yep.
But class act by the Finns, like I thought it was a bed sheet at first, and they only used one flag. But all three of the sheets around Eriksson was a Finnish flag, which was class to see.
The only like kind of devil's advocate perspective to that is you want to kind of try and see if he's awake when he's leaving the pitch.
Yeah.
You know that pitch you saw where you see him, his eyes are open, his arms up when he's leaving the pitch. If they didn't show the cameras, then maybe we wouldn't have known that. And we would, like, fans around the world would have been kind of more scared.
Yeah.
For longer.
But that's a different situation. That's
he's been carted off to when he's actually on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They should have cut to the studio, and then once they saw that, they could have cut back.
Yeah.
Well, make an easy transition from that, but we're gonna try and go to the next round of 16 game between France and Switzerland. Going to the table.
Yeah, so France, they finished at the top of the group of death. A lot of people, I think, anticipated this. Mbappe and Benzema, their connection is just too lethal at the moment. But a lot of people maybe be thinking the backline's underperforming. I'll get those takes, but also the Swiss, they finished third in Group A. Mbolo, is he severely underrated going into the round of 16, or is he not? I'll go to Dill here. Dill's shaking his head.
No, I mean, to be fair to the guy, his injury kind of ruined, not his career, he's still young, but like ruined this early part of his career. Like he was all the hype. And I think he went and did his ACL when he first signed for Gladbach. And he's been quiet ever since. But in the Euros, I haven't seen anything to say.
He was pretty dangerous against Wales.
Yeah, but
he was
France is different.
Is it pretty easy to look dangerous against Wales?
Yeah.
Hey, now that we're on the topic of the French national team, can we finally get the hype over Antonio Griezmann out of my ear? Because he's absolutely rubbish.
I
don't care what anybody says. The most overrated football in the last 15 years, and I've seen Adriano win a fucking Golden Boy award. It's disgusting that people still ride in Griezmann.
Okay, but if you have Griezmann on your bench as a sub, I would abuse that. I think he's a good sub, man.
Callum, I would rather have you off 10 White Claws.
But I'm class on grass. So like,
yeah, you are class on grass.
I want to hear you guys' opinion on, Raphael Varane, I think was supposed to be the guy for the back line for France. Would you guys not say he's been a little underwhelming so far?
It happens. Good player, though. Let's see how when the lights come on, it either makes diamonds or it bursts pipes.
He's been underwhelming for 18 months. So I know United are linked with him, and a lot of United fans are hyped around him. But
Are you one of them?
no.
Hey, but no, if you put him with Slabad is
Yeah.
so solid that
But
you
he's
have.
playing with Ramos right now. He's playing with Ramos, and Real Madrid's backline looks so bad.
Okay, but Ramos, if he goes,
I know he's
guy goes
30
around
or
Varane, Ramos is going to the ground 10 days out of 10.
I'd rather Pau Torres.
I also want to get your next point on this one, Dill, too, because we would see. I was talking to Callum about this too. How Paul Pogba seems to turn it on for international events, and I mean, hey, I'm sure you'll agree with me. He's a little lackluster in the Red and United.
First of all,
what gives?
Okay, wait. Time out before you start. He also seems to turn it on whenever he goes back to Juve.
what do you mean?
Whenever he played for Juve, he's absolute star boy. And you guys
when
are
he
like,
was
yeah,
at
let's
Juve?
sign him back.
Anyway,
Now he knows what I'm saying.
the first point is that's over exaggerated by people. This last 6 months for United, he's been phenomenal since he came back from injury. He's been incredible
Since Bruno joined.
But the main thing, since Bruno joined, and because he's playing, also playing further up the pitch. He's not playing in the pivot with Fred or Matic or McTominay, who are not N'Golo Kante. That is the main reason. At France, he's got Kante. Kante's just going to sit there and do everything that Pogba doesn't like doing. So Pogba can just do his thing. And that's why he's unreal for France, the main part. But it's kind of misconstrued. Like last 6 months, like I said, he's been good for United.
So as a United fan, would you like to build around Pogba and get that CDM that France has? Because you can see that he's able to like move the ball like that.
Well, regardless of what Pogba does, we need a CDM. I like Paulinho from Portugal, but unless Pogba wants to stay, then no, I'd sell him. If Pogba wants to stay, he needs to show commitment. He needs to sack his agent and sign a contract.
I know you said Declan Rice would be a good fit for United.
I'd take Rice, but we're not going to, after signing Sancho, we're not going to spend 80 million.
Oh, that's happening.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, no, 100%.
It's been happening for the past 3 years.
I know how long.
It's
actually
so
been happening since I met the kid.
Trust me, it will happen.
But
it looks likely. It looks likely.
We're hyping up this guy. I'm the big. I'll suck off Jadon Sancho any day of the week. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's atrocious though.
Yeah, hasn't seen a minute for the Lions. What gives?
Jack Grealish. He's better than him.
But Jack Grealish hasn't been playing all that much, man.
Yeah, but it's super Jack Grealish.
The only reason why Jack Grealish started last game is because Mason Mount's out.
Yeah, but it's Jack Grealish.
Brandon.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's Justin Bieber 2.0 after.
Oh yeah, look at this shit.
Wings.
Fucking amazing.
And the guy's
What do you think?
Think about what?
Sancho, is that happening?
Oh yeah.
They took a seat.
Oh yeah.
Couple United.
No, but Brandon, how does Sancho break England's squad? How does he get into the squad?
Socks off Southgate. I don't know.
Literally.
You're here first.
Maybe the waistcoat merchant's racist. I
don't know. He doesn't play Rashford either.
So the only way Sancho gets in the squad is if you get a new manager. That's how Sancho gets in the squad.
Hey, hot take. I know it's not super smart. I know it's kind of brain dead decision, but like I'd play Rashford over Harry Kane because he has not done a single thing.
I was one of Golden Boot picks among all of us.
I had Goran Pandev.
Not mine.
Goran Pandev. Get out of here, man.
I love you, Jay.
Yeah.
No, but what do you think would happen if you start Rashford in that striker position? Because we all know he can play there.
I think Kane's game will change if you play two natural wingers on either side of him. You saw it a bit when Saka played, but if you played Rashford and Sancho, the game spreads and then Kane can do his thing.
That's a dangerous starting 11 if you have
exactly.
Up front.
Since we're talking about the Lions, I think we might as well skip to this game. England, Germany. It's going to be one of the best game behind Portugal and Belgium in terms of round of 16 games. England finished first in Group D. Only 2 goals scored. And they've both been scored by Raheem Sterling. So Harry Kane, Rashford, Grealish, all your big boys and the Lions have yet to score yet for the England.
But we haven't
how do they
conceded.
find that? Do you want to change? Like, if you were Southgate, what do you do?
Like I said, switch the wingers, play Rashford and Sancho to spread the pitch, and then play
You're
Grealish.
the guy who's got all your goals.
Pardon?
You're
Sterling? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was right place, right time.
Fair play.
And
fair
hey,
play.
Dill, give your shout about City players playing in international squads.
Yeah, so I have a theory that, it's more of a fact than a theory. But Pep Guardiola players struggle massively to play in international football or outside, or even if they leave City and once they first join, they struggle because they're so used to his specific system that he plays that they forget how to play football.
Well, like Tapas Crystal Palace
Easy.
plays.
See, you say
But
that.
like you look at,
Oh yeah, we'll get
Have you
more
seen
done
Callum?
in a sec. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You say that, but De Bruyne has been unreal for Belgium. In these
De
last-
Bruyne's a different breed though.
But he's
Hey, yeah, you can't change class, Jay.
Yeah, De
he's
Bruyne
not
is
playing for
De
Pep
Bruyne's an
Guardiola.
exception. But look at England, for example. Watch Kyle Walker when he plays. He keeps drifting into the centre of midfield because that's what he does in Pep's system.
Ruben
That doesn't
Dias.
work for
I
England.
was
He's
gonna
just
say, I
crowding the
call-
pitch.
This Birdman's off his phone right now, but I'll talk about more. I'm sure you'll talk about Ruben Dias. How right, Mathias and Ruben
Yeah,
Dias.
Mathias. Talk about Diaz.
Oh my! Like I
So begin.
just don't know where everybody bought the hype.
No,
this
because
guy
hey,
that-
we just talked
Spear,
about it. He's absolute class for City, and when you put him in international play, he's absolute
But that's-
dog water.
But do you need BBC to tell you that, or you just need a Uruguayan that goes to Brock for Spima to tell you that? I told you this. I told you guys this years ago, and everybody said, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." And I predicted. I spoke it into existence. I told Dylan. I said, "Dylan, son, when you're having your fish and chips at the pub, and the ball goes over the top of Ruben Dias, it's game over." And Dylan said, "You're right." And then I watched the game at the golf course, and what happened? Ball over the top, goal for France, burnt toast.
Spoke it into existence.
No,
I should have bought the Lotto Max with my luck.
But we're gonna go back to this England game. And thanks to Callum too. I didn't know about this. I was fixing my fantasy lineup for the Euro 2020. He's telling me Mount and Chilwell will both be out due to COVID concerns.
I think
So he let us know that because I wasn't even paying attention. I had to go fix that as quick as possible. But Germany, they finished second in their group. Havertz is having himself a tournament, but
Timo Werner.
He's gonna win the golden boot. He's gonna win the golden boot. But the back line, they've let 5 goals get past them. Do they need to improve significantly if they have to beat England, or do you think they're good enough right now to beat England?
Who is their back line right now? Is Rudiger
Rudiger?
in there?
Rudiger's in there.
Yeah.
And
That guy's an absolute donkey.
That's Hummels.
yeah.
Rudiger,
They're playing 5 at the back though.
And I think Kimmich is playing left back or wing
No,
back, whatever you want to call it.
Or is he playing? Yeah, he's playing like left center back or something.
no, but you need a Thiago Silva on the pitch with Rudiger because he makes rash decisions. He doesn't think before he go, like, obviously not near the talent of Vidic, but Vidic was he would just react and he would make the tackle. He wouldn't think, he would just react. And
What a-
he's good
what a
enough that
comparison.
he gets away with it. Rudiger has the same thought process and maybe a quarter of the skill. Like, he just
That's
doesn't
generous. That's
think-
generous.
he
A
just
quarter's a bit
doesn't
generous.
think, and he just acts, and it shows in international play.
Does this Mount being out actually help help the Lions in terms of putting
You can switch up the lineup when you don't
Like, if
have
you
Mount
play
in there.
like if you play
You
Grealish,
can try new pieces. You can
I was
do
gonna
whatever
say,
you want.
you can put Grealish where Mount is and then play like they'll set
Yeah,
the
no.
winger.
If Mount's gonna play, he should play deeper. And not in this game.
We're back.
Are we just gonna edit that together? A little
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi
Um,
all-time high.
So
I had best editing skills in the game.
as I was saying, Mount and Rice together, you'd have Mount going box to box. You'd have Declan Rice just sitting at home sweeping everything up, and you'll have Jack Grealish pushing forward. And now you got 4 attackers going every single time, and you got 4 defenders every single time, if not more.
And you're Bob's your uncle. Croatia versus Spain, round of 16, second last match we haven't talked about. Spain finishing second in Group E. Everybody here, including myself, definitely thought that Spain would have won this group, but Sweden came out ahead. Up until match game 3, they had a pretty tough time scoring goals. Drew the first 2 games and then won handedly.
Alvaro Morata. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I think he's the big
right now.
fraud in world football.
Most
I'm gonna
overrated
go
player,
ball.
sorry. Did I hear that?
Spain second.
Whoa. But he had Poland first.
Yeah, no, that was it. Ignore that.
Loves to rub it in my face, but every time he gets everything right, I'm surprised he didn't bet on it, honestly, to tell you the truth, because, it's like...
I'm betting on Croatia tomorrow.
There you go, see?
100%.
Sorry? Did I hear that correctly?
I'm betting on Croatia tomorrow.
Whoa. So, yeah, Croatia...
Wow,
we
go to Kazakhstan.
All the big names of Croatia have definitely showed up to play. Modric scored an absolute belter already.
Yeah.
Perisic just played very well.
Did you hear about Perisic? He's out with COVID.
Out with COVID.
Well,
Yeah, guys
isn't
got
that
a
a shock?
site.
Which is a that's tough for Croatia.
Very tough.
Maybe they'll give him a different shirt, put a mask on him, and he can play.
Yeah, there are others. It seems like it's easy enough, right? They can do that, no problem. But so you're still even with that, you're still betting on Croatia to win.
Yeah, on pens or something. Extra time.
Spain's winning this one, man. Come on.
Prediction.
Spain looks so average.
It's knockout stage now. It's knockout stage now.
Moreno more is baffling. I don't understand. Coming off a Europa win against what team again? Who did they beat in the Europa League final? Villarreal. Who'd they beat?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I can't remember.
That's embarrassing.
You want to talk about that unknown team? I can't think of. I think the keeper De Gea, I think his name is. He's not playing for Spain.
I don't blame them.
Does he not play? Does he start the season? I'm starting off topic, but does he start the season at United?
He started it. He didn't finish.
Oh
it.
no! Next season, the upcoming season.
Next season. No.
Whoa.
No, because United's gonna sign Neuer.
No. Dean Henderson is the future.
Dino's this. I said it last podcast that I honestly arguably start Dino over Pickford in the England squad because he commands the box, man. Like he actually sets up the back line. You got Pickford who can make more mistakes than Kepa on any given day. And that's tough to beat. So
ball skills are pretty tough in the box. Pickford.
Dino is not bad. Like if I'm a United fan, I'm happy with Dino.
Yeah. 23 too. 23.
Fair share.
Like how old was De Gea when he started there?
Similar age.
Yeah.
And his first season was terrible.
But
he needs some more laser eye surgery.
Yeah, he needs to re-up on his laser eye surgery.
The last game on the round of 16 table is Sweden versus Ukraine. Sweden finished first in Group E.
Sweden 2-0.
Yeah, that's all we need to talk
Prediction
about.
right away. That's all you need.
This game ain't gonna be much.
Straight to the heat. Sweden, I would say, is playing very lackluster football, but again, the results, they're very laid back. Not like to push the field up ahead very much. But this guy who plays for Real Sociedad, the striker for Sweden, Alexander,
Isak,
absolute stud.
My question is, round of 16, it's important football for Sweden. When do we see Zlatan Ibrahimovic put a kid on? Like that guy only cares to play when it's important.
I hope Sweden goes far. Just to stick it to Zlatan. I mean, this team isn't worth my time. If they take him far, I wish they. I wish them.
What are they gonna do? Burn his jersey? Not build a statue for him? Home? He's the best thing freedom football has ever seen.
That's
actually right.
Alexander Isak is turning into the next Latin before our eyes.
That's
It's a coming out party for him. There's always one guy.
Oh, we're talking. Are we talking about the Portugal midfield, or are we talking about predictions? Because you just went bold.
They call me Canelo Alvarez because I'm bold with the captain.
Where's Isak going then?
I don't know. I mean, I think he says one more. I think he's got one more season left in Real Sociedad just to make sure that he knows what he's doing because he's one season wonders. I don't know, but I think he's falling back.
Oh God.
Not a single word.
You're back.
No, that shout by Mathias, Liverpool would look good with him. Imagine having Mane, Salah, you play Firmino in a false 9 in the position he actually belongs in.
Listen, Callum. If Isak comes, I want Firmino gone for a bag of chips the next day.
But he doesn't fit the role. Isak doesn't fit the role there.
That's why you need Firmino
I don't care if he fits the role or not. I think
Firmino's
Firmino's an absolute bum that needs to be gone.
Oh, I agree, but you need someone who's similar.
Yeah.
You need someone who can play the false 9 because Klopp's not going to switch his system to play an actual full
Listen,
out.
if you have a 21-year-old that has the pace of a Ferrari on twin turbos, trust me, he'll change.
Thanks for underestimating his skill.
I think he's a good player, but he's not a
he doesn't run in Klopp's system whatsoever.
He would have scored the goal of a tournament if we would have finished that one. And I think we're having a different conversation if he did.
I think he should go like
well, yeah, don't you fret. Don't you
West
fret.
Ham.
It doesn't matter. I'm sticking with Italy because I said it from the start. They're gonna win it all.
I was gonna say,
Malcolm, you have a list
are we
of
sticking
years
with
ago,
original
man.
predictions here, fellas?
Yeah, it's LeBron James.
Are we still we made predictions with the first before?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
No.
No. We aren't talking about our winner. Let's just everybody just shoot it up. Who you think is gonna win?
I'm not changing mine. I'm sticking with that. I think it's still coming home.
No. The round of 16. Who do we think is gonna win the games remaining?
Okay, perfect. So we got first one, France, Switzerland. Who we got?
France.
Yeah.
I think that's a no-brainer for all.
Le bleu de France.
Well, I forgot.
I take France too.
Croatia versus Spain.
España.
Spain.
Croatia.
Break the tie. Spain. No big deal. Sweden, Ukraine.
Sweden.
The boys of IKEA.
Isaac.
Make it interesting, Cal. Make it interesting.
Yeah, the good meatball country. And then the last one, I'm sure we're all looking forward to this one, is England, Germany. And I think if I could say it for everyone, two world wars in one.
Germany.
One World Cup.
England.
Germany.
Two worlds in one World Cup.
Germany.
You're shaking your head.
All the way.
I'm going Germany.
All right.
Crazy.
I'm sticking with my golden boot.
Dylan said casual.
Up in the round
Dylan said casual.
He's gonna turn it up, score a hattie in one of these games, and then just keep lighting it up. Fraud.
We all know Havertz can't do it in England. So.
Hey, I know he does it on the big stage in the Champions League, but we don't talk about that.
Is it?
Okay, so my thing with England is I said it last time. They're a lot like those pesky Toronto Maple Leafs. They look good on paper.
Jokers.
You put them on the pitch, on the ice, and it doesn't work. So realistically, I kind of want to say Germany takes it, but we got to go with the heart. We got to roll England.
Germany's taking it.
We got football's coming home, lads. As soon as Wales got bounced, I told the boys that football's coming home.
You know what I don't understand? How before 2 days ago when Italy played, all the talk was Italy haven't conceded a goal. We haven't conceded a goal.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, but how many games straight has it been for Italy? It hasn't been the 4 games.
It's been plus the 4 games.
They've been in.
It's like it wasn't like 11 games or something.
19 last time they.
Yeah, but that was 8 games against Gibraltar in a row.
What a
Fair
guy.
play. It's like Serie A with Juventus. They play against absolutely nobody. We get it.
Here's my prediction for the England-Germany game. Just to put Dylan in a bad mood. Kyle Walker's 68-minute header.
I'll take it.
He doesn't want that.
My question is, where is Slabhead?
What do you mean he played?
Yeah, but where is he on a corner? Kyle Walker's not putting it in.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Harry Maguire is
scoring
the
a hat-trick.
man of the hour, like headmaster, Pink Pearl-esque. Like,
Facts.
the guy should put one in the back of the net with that fucking forehead of his.
Support local business.
Yo,
Well,
you can put a Bowen 747 on Maguire's forehead.
Yeah. Well, fellas, it's been an absolute pleasure having all you guys on the pod. Hey, if you want to get soccer needs, you're in the GTA, go to Dill Storage Soccer World. No, free plug.
Quick plug.
Dylan Rowe promo code?
Yeah, pull out all the shirts.
Yeah, we're doing promo code Rowe 7124.
Yeah, I mean, wicked jerseys, wicked soccer balls. New kits are coming soon for the upcoming season. Go to Soccer World to get all you need there for your soccer needs. Willie was a little upset I didn't get him to speak to end the podcast, so the floor is yours.
It's been a pleasure, lads. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see you guys after the round of 16, and we're signing off.
Oh, no big deal. Right. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Jimmy.